What's up, people? It's your boy ABC here, and you know what's exciting? The Copa America final in Miami. That's what's exciting. So, as we all know, Argentina is playing Colombia in the Copa America final. And for those of you who are not familiar, who've not been following the game, Argentina came in as clear favorites. They were FIFA's number one ranking when the tournament began. And of course, they still have their World Cup winning team. So nobody would doubt that they were going to win this, right? So they got here into the final by playing against the likes of Canada. They played against Canada first. That was the opening game of the tournament. And then they played against Chile. Canada, they beat Canada. I believe it was 2-0 in the first game with goals from Alvarez and Lautaro Martinez. Martinez has been doing very well in this tournament, by the way. Sometimes he be acting like he's going 2.0 for Argentina. He be missing some big chances. But for this tournament, he's having a great tournament. He's been bagging goals for them. So that's amazing, right? So Alvarez is my favorite. He also got his goal. That's amazing. And in the second game, they played against Chile, where Lautaro Martinez again scored the only goal of the game for them. Argentina and Chile, whenever they play, they battle it out a lot. So it wasn't an easy game. I'm glad Argentina finally got the win that they wanted. And then the third game was against Peru. Messi and all of them didn't play in this game. But Lautaro Martinez stepped up again and gave Argentina 2 goals. So amazing. He scored 4 goals in the group stages to help Argentina win their group. Very easy. There wasn't much competition for them. They did it, which was expected of them, right? So in the round of 8, they got to play Ecuador. That game was very scary, right? Because Argentina scored one, and I feel like after they scored one, the mentality was gone. The fight was gone. They weren't as pressed to deliver anymore. So what happened was they went to sleep. They just went to sleep. They thought the game was over. They thought it was going to be an easy win. And so they went to sleep. But Ecuador kept punching until they got their goal in the 91st minute. Yes, 91st minute. And I realized that the game was going to go to penalties right away. Because for those of you who don't know, in the Copa America, until the game gets to the finals, they don't play extra time, right? So when the Ecuador got the goal, I was kind of relaxed because I knew that if it goes to penalties, guess who Argentina have? Emi Martinez. He's the god of penalties. He always steps in and saves the day for Argentina. So I was like, if it goes to penalties, we all know who's going to win because Argentina has Emi Martinez. Messi played that first penalty. He went for that Pinica and he missed. Which Pinicas, I feel like it works best when it's the final penalty, right? Like score it, winning goal. But Messi decided to go for the Pinica first, which I didn't think was a good idea in the first place. But he missed it. But guess who came in to save him? Emi Martinez stepped in and saved him. Hey, by the way, Messi, if you ever see this video, this is what I'm going to say. You need to buy Emi Martinez his dream mansion, right? A mansion on the waterfront in Miami or something. One of those big mansions in the Miami beach, right? Because Emi Martinez, that World Cup final save, those penalties, Emi Martinez has saved Messi big time. I mean, imagine what would have happened if Argentina didn't win that World Cup, man. Messi would have been destroyed. I don't think he would have had the urge to play the game again. So, Emi Martinez, he is the hero. He's the true hero in Messi's football career. So, Messi, you know what to do for Emi. I can't tell you how to spend your money, but you owe Emi big time. So, let's continue. Argentina got to play Canada in the round of 4, right? And they got easy win. So 2-0 came off easy, and this is how they got to the final, right? So beating the likes of Canada, Chile, Peru, Ecuador, and Canada again. That's how Argentina got to the final. Colombia, on the other hand, they've had a very impressive run, right? So Colombia played their first game against Paraguay, and they won 2-1, slight win, but I feel like they were warming up because after that game they beat Costa Rica 3-0, and that's when I was like, whoa, Colombia, they're here to stay, right? And then in the final game in the group stage, they got to beat. No, they didn't beat Brazil. They actually had a 1-1 draw with Brazil. In that game, Brazil needed a win to win the group, and Colombia just needed a draw to win that group. Brazil scored first. That's when Rafinha bagged that beautiful free kick. Whew, that free kick, it was fire, man. It was something. You know, as a Barcelona fan, since Messi left, I don't get to see those beautiful free kicks anymore for our team. So whenever a player from Barcelona scores a goal like that, I do appreciate it. But Colombia didn't give up. They kept fighting until they got the equalizer around the 47th minute, and they got to top the group. And so afterwards, Colombia went ahead to play Panama, right? And they sent a strong message by winning 5-0. They didn't concede one goal, bagged 5 goals on Panama, easy. And after that, they played Uruguay, which personally, before the tournament started, I picked Uruguay to win it all. Just because they came in with a very strong form. They had a great coach, Marcelo Bielsa. The Argentine coaches are killing it, by the way. It looks like Argentina, they don't only produce good players, they produce some dope coaches too. Because I mean, the likes of Diego Simeone and Lionel Scaloni winning the World Cup with Argentina, and Marcelo Bielsa and all these coaches, and Colombia has an Argentine coach, by the way, too. So the Argentine coaches, they're really doing well for themselves. But anyways, Colombia against Uruguay was a very tough game, one of the best games I saw in this tournament. And Colombia actually played almost a half with a player down. They played 10 against 11 for a full blown half, and they still managed to win the game. So they actually fought very hard and they earned this one, right? So I feel like when Colombia beat Uruguay with one man down, I was like, man, this is strong. So that's how Colombia got to the final. They got to beat Brazil, Uruguay, and scoring 5 against Panama. That was tough. So now my prediction for this final, right? This is what I'm gonna say. Of course, Argentina is the favorites, no doubt about it. But I feel like Colombia is gonna be a tough time for Argentina, right? Of course, I'm the biggest Messi fan, but I'm telling you, nobody has defended Messi more than I've done. Sometimes my friends go like, this Messi guy, does he pay you to be his lawyer? I'm like, nope, he pays me through excitement. All the things he does on the field, that blows my mind. That's what he pays me. So when it comes to me defending Messi, absolutely. Any day, I could be asleep. When you call me, I'm going to show up and defend Messi like he's paid me to do so. But this time, this is what I'm going to say. We've seen the teams that Argentina beat to the final. We've seen the kind of competition Ecuador gave them, right? And we've seen the kind of games Colombia has played. And by the way, Colombia hasn't lost a game since February 2022. It's been 2.5 years since they last lost a game, and their last loss came against Argentina in the World Cup qualifier. But it was on Argentina's turf. Okay, so they haven't lost a game in 2.5 years. They've been on a 28 game unbeaten run, right? Which is impressive, very impressive. So coming in, I just think Argentina has an advantage for the moment, right? I think that's just what's gonna happen. So these Argentine players, they played in that World Cup final. This is their second Copa America final in a row. And, they've maintained that team. They have the likes of Alvarez, Martinez. They've played in these European Champions League final games and all of that. So this moment is not new for them. All right. So they're going to show up and they're going to play the way they're supposed to play. The Colombia players, on the other hand, I mean, they have the likes of James Rodriguez and Luis Diaz, but a lot of their players, I feel like they may not be built for this moment. They haven't been in this moment before. And trust me, believe it or not, in football, the moment counts a lot. If somebody tells you the moment doesn't matter, they lie to you, right? The moment counts a lot. So I feel like these players are going to show up and they are going to walk on the field and the moment can get to them. And if the moment gets to them, that's how Argentina wins this game. Because they're going to make they're going to make a lot of mistakes. And if you make a mistake, Argentina, they're going to punish you. They have the players to do so. If Messi gets to have a good game, that is dangerous, right? But if Colombia finds a way not to fold by the moment, if they find a way to just rise above the moment and play the way they've been playing coming into this tournament and play the way they've been playing throughout this tournament, then I feel like they have the better chance of beating Argentina. So that's what it's going to come down to, the moment. If Colombia is able to rise above the moment, I say they take it. If Argentina, Messi brings his A game, the rest of the Argentina players bring their A game, then they stand as favorite. They are the number one in the world for a reason, right? But either way, it's going to be a tough game. I hope and pray Argentina wins it. I want Messi to win another one for Argentina. I've always followed Messi since 2005 or so, and I've loved the guy with everything. So I hope he wins this one. But on top of it all, I'm a football fan, and I'm giving my honest prediction that if Colombia rises above the moment, then they're gonna take it home. But if you're watching this, let me know what you think. Be sure to drop your comments, drop your prediction. Let's talk football. If you have any facts that I missed, if I said something that wasn't correct, feel free to correct me. This is the game we love. Let's talk it, right? And peace out. I'll see you in the next video, and may the best team win.